Hello friends, welcome to this video. So in this video we'll look at a alert library in JavaScript which is SweetAlert2. SweetAlert2 is a very famous library in JavaScript if you want to show alert and dialog boxes inside your application, something like this. If you want to receive user input, it can even receive user input as well. So when we submit this email address, click on OK. So you will be capturing this email address and also the confirm here. So if you're building any sort of web application, these kinds of alert boxes makes the UI more engaging. And so we will be showing you how to get started with SweetAlert2. So if you just type SweetAlert2 on Google, the very first link which comes, this is their official website, sweetalert2.github.io. And on their website, they have shown great documentation. They have, you can see each and every example they have given of every alert box. So I will just show you how to get started using this library, how to include that. So first of all, what we need to do, we only need this index.html file. I will just make a simple boilerplate sweet alert example in browser. So first of all, you need to include the CDN of SweetAlert2 for the in order to use it in the browser. So we will be using the CDN here. So we are just including the CDN, stack path bootstrap. So you just need to include this. You can even get this from their official website. So I've just copy pasted the CDN. You can go to this installation and you can include this CDN which they have. So after that, we will have the simple three buttons. So this will simply say Sweet Alert 2. So we are just using Bootstrap for constructing the UI. That's all. So we will have these three buttons. First, we will have the button for showing the basic alert box. The second button will be there for showing the input alert. And the third button will be shown for confirm alert. So I will be taking example of these three buttons. So we'll be giving an ID to it, basic alert, input alert, and confirm alert. So right now we also need to give bootstrap classes, which is btn primary. So these are all bootstrap classes. So bootstrap is not necessary. We are just using it for styling the UI. btn danger. And for bootstrap we included the CDN, and now for including the sweet alert CDN, you will simply copy this CDN which is available on their website. Just after the body, paste it. And if you see in the browser, we will have these three buttons. When we click these buttons, nothing happens because we do need to write the JavaScript for these. So write in the custom JavaScript, we will bind on click listener to each of these buttons. So we have given this ID here, basic alert. We will bind this listener to this button. So when we click this button, we will now we need to show the sweet alert basic alert dialog. So now for showing that, we will use this swal swal, and this actually contains a function called as fire, and this takes an object. This fire function, this fire method inside this library SweetAlert2 takes an object which contains various properties about the alert box, such as the title. The title can be anything. So I will say welcome, and then the actual text that you want to show in the alert box. So we will say this is a basic alert. Third option is the icon, which icon that you want to show. So this will be a simple info alert box. So info, and then if you want to show confirm button on the alert box, you will say this option to be cool. So if you now refresh, click on this button, you will see this info icon is appearing. This is actually the info icon. This is actually the title. This is actual basic alert box, and this is the actual button that you see. So all these things are changeable. You can change this title, text, icon. There are different types of icon as well. So you can change this from info to danger. So now if you click that, sorry, this is not danger. This is, if you go to their documentation for each example, if you click on the icons, you will see various icons are there. 5 types are there: success icon, error, warning, info, and question. So 5 types are there. If I change this to success, so a green box will appear. You will see that tick mark option. So whenever you want to, depending upon your applications, you can just change these icons. Whenever you want to ask a question, you will show this question icon. So these are built in inside SweetAlert2, and if you want to show a error message, then you will say show this error message. You can see. So various icons are there, and now I will show you how to receive user input. This was the basic input dialog. Now if you want to receive some user input from the user, so how you can do that? You will bind a event listener. We have given an ID to the button. So inside this callback function, again we'll use the same syntax. Well, again the fire function. Again it takes a set of objects. Here the title that you want to receive. So enter your email. So we are asking a question to the user that we need to enter your email address, and then here you will provide the second property, which is input. So here we are receiving the input email address. So you will simply type email, and then whatever that you want to input label your email address, and the input placeholder if you also want to show placeholder text to user. So enter your email address. So if you just now open this, you will now see this is actual title, this is a placeholder, this is a button. So now if you want to receive the value, whatever value the user writes right here, so you will now see an invalid email address because we set this type input to email. So form validation is built in inside SweetAlert. It automatically recognizes that this is an invalid email address. You do need to include the @ symbol. Now if you want to receive whatever the user has written, inside this returns a callback, so we can handle this promise. We can handle this using dot then, and we can get the value the user has written inside this result variable, and we can show this value in the input box swell fire. So you can simply say entered email, and we will use the backtick symbol to show dynamic value right here, which is result dot value. So if you now enter the email address, click on OK, you will see entered email, this one. So you captured the details which is entered by the user, and you are showing it. So in this way, if you want to receive any user input, so this input can be anything. It can be the age as well. So for age, this will be number. So you will change this from email to number. So here you will receive enter your age. You can ask any question to the user. So entered age. If you now open this, here the user will enter the age. So now this changes to number input. So here you can't write text. So you can't write it. You only need to, the user can only write a number. So if I write this number, click on OK, you will now see entered age. So we captured this input. Same goes if you want to receive text, you will change this to text, and you can just say, ask any question, enter name, So this is very simple. There are three inputs. So here the user will write any text. So he will now. So if you want to receive a password, this will change to input type password. So you will see. You can receive any user input based upon your application. So in this way, this is the input alert box. Last but not least, we do have the confirm alert boxes. So if you want to perform any operation related to your application and then show this alert box, so this will be useful in those situations. Let's suppose the user want to delete something, and just before that you want to ask the user that do you want to confirm this operation. Then in that case you can show this input field, and are you sure, this will be the title, and the actual text will be you won't be able to recover this. So that question you can ask. The properties will be the same, the questions will change depending upon the icon property. Here you can show this warning icon, and some more options you can customize. Show cancel button. If you want to show the cancel button, you will set this boolean parameter true. Confirm button text, you can show yes delete it. And reverse button, if you want to show the reverse buttons, you will set it to true. So if you now refresh, you will see this warning icon appearing, and it is asking you, are you sure you won't be able to revert this? And two buttons are showing, cancel button and yes delete it. If you press the cancel button, this will close and the operation will not be performed. But if you click the yes delete it button, then again this will return a promise. We can handle this using dot then. So again this will be present in the result variable, and if the user has pressed the delete button, in that case we can show a message to the user that deleted, your file has been deleted. And then the third argument, you can show the icon, which is success icon. So if you now click yes deleted, so you can see that. So for every situation there is a alert box available to you. So you can, based upon your application, you can show the alert box, and you can check out their documentation. There are more alert box available. You can just click the examples section right here, and you can try out each example. You can even show images in these alert boxes as well. So you can even add custom animations as well. If the alert boxes may fade, it may come from the top, bottom, left, right position, all. So this was a tutorial on SweetAlert2, which is a alert and dialog based library in browser, and the main thing is that it has zero dependencies. So it is built in entirely in JavaScript. So it's very popular library. You will see the GitHub stars and the number of downloads. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I will be seeing you in the next video. And do check out my website freemediatools.com, which contain thousands of free open source tools related to audio, video and image. And I will be seeing you in the next video.